Ladies and gentlemen, we got a new standard banner after Helga and Mizuki. This time, featuring Archetto and Blemishine. A sniper that specializes in dealing with multiple enemies. And a defender, with a mix of useful utility. So, should you pull this banner? Let's see each of the operator first. First, Cleric/Idle Miss Hildegard, better known as Archetto. Archetto is a 6-star marksman sniper. She got her first talent that will restore 1 skill point to all deployed snipers. Every 2.5 seconds, but only to those with offensive recovery skill. This is particularly useful for herself as all of her skills are in offensive charge type. Or for other sniper, typically someone with slow attack or big SP cost. Like Fiametta and Greythroat. As for Archetto's second talent, she will gain 1 shield that blocks any kind of damage. And if the shield breaks, she will get a certain number of SP. As for her skills, Archetto's first skill will deal critical damage on the next attack. And the attack can bounce up to 3 other targets near the first target. With skill 2, Archetto will deal critical damage with her arrow 5 times in a row. The arrow can repeatedly ricochet to nearby enemies that have not been targeted. But each ricochet reduces the hit count. As for her skill 3, Archetto will increase her attack and attack range. Attack hits 3 times in a row, and targets 2 enemies simultaneously. Archetto is a strong sniper that provides support, and unique ability than the other 6-star snipers. Her skill 3 has a longer range, which is unique in the marksman department. And I think some of you know how she can be useful in CC9. And she will shine when fighting multiple low-def enemies. But in general, I think those who already have Extra don't really need to get Archetto. But if you don't have any 6-star sniper, Archetto is a good option. Okay, now for the other 6-star and the shop operator. We have Marian Erol, better known as Blemishine. What a perfect time to have her rate up. Because soon she will get her module in the Lingering Echoes event. Blemishine is a 6-star Guardian Defender. And she is unique when compared to other Guardian. She has an extra range in front of her. And her abilities make her a great all-rounder defender. She offers DPS, support, crowd control and healing. For Blemishine's first talent, when she is deployed, anyone with a defensive recovery skill will get 1 SP when they attack an enemy. This includes 2 of her skills, Mudrock S2, Liscom, Hunk, and upcoming Operator Penance S3. And for Blemishine's second talent, she can attack sleeping enemies, which is a unique ability that only a few operator have. And she will deal critical damage when attacking sleeping enemies. Now for her skill 1. Her next attack will deal critical damage and heal herself. As for her skill 2, increase her attack, and all ground enemies that are exactly on the same tile as her will be put to sleep until her skill ends. And restore the HP of all allies within the skill range, with a regeneration healing. With her increased attack, she can deal even more damage to the sleeping enemies. The sleep debuff duration is also the longest in the game. And the regeneration healing she gives is also the biggest we have in the game. Now for skill 3, she will throttle her damage potential with this. And heal a nearby ally whenever she attacks. A great skill to max her DPS potential and defense, which is rare for a Guardian. The healing she gives is also big and covers the range like her S2. But the sad news is that she can't heal herself with this skill. So you will have to rely on other healer. Overall Blemishine is a capable all-rounder unit. But for a Guardian, her healing is not too dependable. Because she will mostly need to attack the enemy first to give heal. Although the heal she gives is quite big. And also remember sleep debuff she gives can also mess up how your team work. Because most operators won't attack sleeping enemies. But she is definitely a great addition to Sleep Knight's strategy. Especially if you have other sleep debuffer like Archetto or Black Knight. Now for the 5-star, the shop operator is Franka. Franka is a dreadnought guard which has 1 block count and is quite vulnerable. And worse, no skin. Franka has a 20% chance to ignore enemy defense when attacking, which will become 50% when her skill 2 is active, or 70% with module level 3. Ignoring enemy defense plus her S2 attack boost can make her deal a heavy blow to the enemy. But her S2 will make her defense drop to 0, which is very dangerous, despite Franka having a big HP, even bigger than Blemishine. For the other 5-star, we have La Pluma. La Pluma is currently the only Reaper guard in the game. Her unique range plus the ability to attack all enemies in her range makes her a great wave sweeper. She's a great lane holder and can deal a massive DPS with her skills. But her weakness is that she can't be normally healed. She only gets some heal when she attacks an enemy, or using regeneration healing such as from Blemishine S2 or Perfumer's talent. Lastly, we have Cliffheart. Cliffheart is a hook master specialist that all of you should already have from the login event for newbie. But since rope is a cheaper option and can do pulling job just fine, I think most people choose to build her instead, which I also recommend especially to newbie. Though when compared to rope, Cliffheart does more damage, with her skill 1 arts damage and skill 2 true damage, and her skill 2 has a wider range than rope, so in some situations she can shine more than rope. Okay, should you pull this banner? This banner consists of a good operator, but is not a very must pull candidate, unless you really know the 6 stars will be useful for you, such as creating a sleep debuff strategy with Blemishine. And on top of that, only pull if you don't have both of the featured 6-star. If not, I'd say you'd better skip for the new operator banner, or even save for the limited banner. And if you only want Blemishine, buy her from the shop if you can. That should be all. Adios.